Howdy! I'm Holly with the Office of Undergraduate Studies at Texas A&M. If you've been suspended from your major or college or from the university, I can help you figure out your next steps because I've been there too. The details for appealing are described in Student Rule 57, or you can visit us.tamu.edu and find the Ombuds who can provide further guidance. You can also watch the video Academic Appeals at the University Level. You received an email notifying you of the suspension. I know when I got that email, I would have liked to ignore it, but I also knew I'd better read it carefully. I'm glad I did, because it turned out I had only a short window to act. You have 10 university business days after you get the letter to appeal, and if you plan to appeal at the university level, it has to be done 5 business days before the start of the next semester. If, like me, you want to appeal based on extenuating circumstances, the letter gives contact information for a college official. I found out by contacting that official that extenuating circumstances had to be something dire, something that affected my academics. They're looking for things like a death in the family or an extended and serious personal illness. They'll want good supporting information to back up your claim of hardship. You can learn more about that from the video, Supporting Appeals with Information. Your college will consider extenuating circumstances as one factor in reversing your suspension, but will also consider other factors. Simply proving you faced a hardship won't result in your reinstatement. For example, the college will consider your overall academic performance and whether it's mathematically possible to get your GPA back to the required 2.0 within a reasonable time frame. They may look at other factors too as they see fit. The email you got mentions you can appeal a suspension if you believe the decision to suspend you was without cause, or that the decision was arbitrary, capricious, or prejudiced. If that's the case, contact the Ombuds to discuss a university-level appeal. But if your GPA has fallen below the required GPA, or you didn't meet the terms of probation, it's unlikely that the decision was unfair or unwarranted. If your appeal fails, like mine did, you'll have to leave Texas A&M for a year, then reapply for admission. If you plan to reapply, the first thing you should do is meet with the academic advisor in your major and find out what you can do during your year off to improve your chances. Maybe the advisor will suggest you take courses at a community college, or that you work on personal issues that have stressed you out. But remember, even if you do what the advisor suggests, there's no guarantee of readmission. Sometimes people end up getting suspended because they're in the wrong major, but you may have trouble finding a new major that will accept you because you already have a lot of hours and your GPA is below a 2.0. If so, take some time to think about changing your major. I got help exploring other majors and degree requirements by contacting my academic advisor, but you can also go to Transition Academic Programs or the Career Center. Once you've selected some possible majors, make an appointment to speak with advisors in those majors. They can tell you what they're looking for and what you can do to up your chances of being accepted. This past year, I've worked on overcoming the obstacles that got me suspended in the first place. I'm taking an online class from a community college and seeing a counselor to pinpoint why I get so anxious about tests. I mentioned all these steps in my readmission application because I want them to see I'm serious. I plan to finish my degree, but I haven't yet heard back about my readmission request. Just in case, I've made some alternate plans and applied to some other schools. I want to be an Aggie, sure, but more than that, I want my degree. For more tips about undergraduate academics at Texas A&M, visit the Undergraduate Studies website at us.tamu.edu.